ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. The road trip continues with the second of a quick two-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Houston Astros. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa and D-Row, a major league debut on tap in this one for a guy that comes pretty highly regarded as a prospect.
He does, Matty. I think there's several reasons to be excited about this kid and what he might do in his career at the big league level. I know his nerves have got to be running high right now, but no matter how he performs today, it should be fun to see how he develops and if he can establish himself as a solid big leaguer moving forward.
Framber Valdez is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today. And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he lines it out to center. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So now here is Mookie Betts looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First pitch of the AV on its way.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turner is on his way home. And the runner is in from second. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks of this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. And he puts it on the ground to second. There is Altuve, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. As a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Lee is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 15 long balls and 47 RBIs. Hit down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Now at the plate is Jose Altuve. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's outside.
2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 2-2 offering.
Helpful.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. And another foul ball. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. He's set, and the pitch. Kyle Tucker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Behind 0-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and here's Matt Beatty to hit now.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Now here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side.
He's out.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
The shortstop, Gavin Lux.
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bouncer up the middle. Diaz brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
Will Smith is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trey Turner is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Smith stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground up the middle. Diaz scoops it up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. He's running again. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker.
Fouled away. Tucker is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kyle Tucker becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second.
Alvarez.
Now to bat, Yordan Alvarez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So it's a one-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Aledmus Diaz is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball and a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More baseball on MLB Network. New inning set to infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks 2nd best on the club. Into the box, Chris Taylor. Pitch misses. The throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
This is foul right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, having AB right here I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Tucker. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for L.A., but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Siri. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. A pause, and the 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Maldonado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch popped up. Muncy is under it, and that will end the inning. 1 step. That'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Aledmys Diaz.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
2 balls.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archway. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The first baseman, Corey Lee.
Corey Lee digging in now. So take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We're through 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. All ready to go. Bases are empty with 1 out now, and Michael Gwen. Next up for the Stros, Kyle Tucker. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Dustin May, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Alvarez.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Chris Taylor. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Mookie Betts. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch of the AB on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Stays alive, still 0-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate, Alex Bregman. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here's another 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Aledmys Diaz will stride in again as first we flash it back to his at-bat in the fourth inning, and what a big one it was. A three-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And look out. As that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
To the plate now, Corey Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Lee taking his first turn at the plate in the show right here. And given what he's already displayed in the minors, he's expected to develop into a centerpiece for this team.
And this is a perfect time to get his feet wet, get over the nerves, work towards next season. September call-up, relax, enjoy yourself, and get a few at-bats.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Alvarez on second. Diaz is over at first with one away. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
That's it. Ball two.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That misses 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains 5-3. So stepping in is Max Muncy, grounded out in his. Here now is Will Smith. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Will Smith.
From the stretch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Dodgers leave one. They're still down 5-3. Now it'll be Jose Siri. He'll start things out here in the bottom. Blake Taylor will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 62. What?
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Trey Turner.
The second baseman, Trey Turner.
Now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So here's Cody Bellinger. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. After it is Brantley. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in once again is Chris Taylor. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here it comes. He swings and lines it to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Sent out to straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Justin Turner. And a big at bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
That's out. Ball, that's out.
Runner goes for second. Hit back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Alex Vesia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Set to start the ninth in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Max Muncy.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Brantley. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to hit is Matt Beatty. The pitch. Yeah. 0-1 count and the pitch. He's a looping fly ball out to right. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now. Dodgers are down to their final out now. And up next will be Gavin Lux. Set, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Houston used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Framber Valdez pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Ryan Presley earns the save out of the bullpen, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Final line for the